What you got? What's this? Do you want me to open this? Okay, you got it. Let me open this for you. Good morning, good morning. It is currently Monday, January 27th. Yeah, it's January 27th. The babies are up, Ace is at work. It's 10:30, so it's not necessarily lunchtime. I guess it's still breakfast, but Zoe starts getting this like push for more food at this time. We got some Uncrustables. I'm hoping she'll eat it. She's actually, jeez, she's coloring all over her hand, clearly. Oh my gosh. Oh, baby girl. That's my girl, man. Quite the artist. Quite the artist she is. Let's split this in half. This is peanut butter and honey. If you've never had it, it's actually pretty good. All right. Oh, thank you. All right, hope you enjoy.
Yellow. Thank you.
Time to time, but I think she's slowly just like getting over it. You want some more, baby? Whoa, whoa. What's up, baby? Baby, you good?
They just celebrated her 60th birthday too. I think it was not. I think maybe it was this week.
Good morning, good morning. It is Saturday, February 1st. 2025. We are now in the second month of the year. January is gone and we're never getting it back. I mean, we'll see January next year, but 2025, I mean, every day that passes, like, that's it. Anyways, like, I'm just going into deep thought. It's too early for that shit. I'm leaving the gym. It's like 7:30 right now. I got here probably like at 5:30 a.m. this morning. Was up early, you know, did the usual thing. Took care of the baby, fed the dogs, walked the dogs, watched a little bit of TikTok, a little bit of Instagram, edited a little bit of my last YouTube video, and came to the gym, and I'm all done. I had to make it an early day today. I mean, I always make it an early day, but I really had to make it an early day because my friend Juan, who just moved to Texas, I mentioned that maybe a few vlogs ago that he got a job at Buc-ee's and now he's living in Texas. He's driving out here. He should be here probably like in the next maybe like the next 3 or 4 hours. So that does not give me a lot of time to get the house ready. We have a spare room that we like to use for our guests, but that spare room is currently dirty, like bad. Like, I mean, like not dirty, like there's dirt all over. It's clean, but there's just like furniture all over, and I've got to organize the whole place. I've got to work on that as soon as I get back in. I got to wash the blankets, wash the sheets, because I'm assuming that he's going to stay the night. He might not, but I'm assuming that he's going to stay the night. He lives in Houston, Texas, which is about 2.5 hours maybe 3 hours away from us in Austin. Just in case he decides to hang out and he's tired and doesn't want to drive back home, then I want to make sure that the room is clean and he's got clean blankets. You know what I mean? That's probably the right thing to do for a guest. But it's been a good week. I will 100% admit that I've lagged it on my recent vlogging. I probably missed 3 days this week, but with all good reason. Okay, it's not because I'm not doing anything. I mentioned earlier that I'm really sorry if it's bright. The sun's hit me like right in the face, but I mentioned it earlier that I'm really trying to push my social media content. Like I want to build a community, because building a community is probably the best thing you can do on social media, whether it's through a personal brand or a business. And I just know I have what it takes to do that. I think I'm a great guy. I think I'm a good guy. I think I've got a lot to say. I think I've got good beliefs. I mean, this sounds very like egocentric. I think, but really it's something that I want to accomplish, right? It's people want to feel like they belong to something. And I've always been, even in my friend group, the centerpiece keeping people together. I organize events, trips, a fantasy football league that we've been doing for like 12 years. The one year I decided to just not do it because I was too busy with my kids. The league was about to fall apart. Nobody wants to step in and handle it. So I'm always willing to be the person to do the work, to do the organization, to do the talking, to be the bad guy when I need to be a bad guy, be the good guy when I need to be a good guy, not be biased about certain situations, and that carries in my blood. It's in my personality, it's in my DNA. I just have to be that person. So I think social media is the perfect way for me to further express that level of a personality and hopefully build some kind of a community where I can help other people and we can help each other and we can do things. I get excited thinking about it and talking about it. The problem is that I just don't know how to do it. I didn't know how to do it. So there's a couple of things that I'm doing currently. First and foremost, I'm being a dad, and I'm not a husband yet to Zelia. We are engaged, but I'm not a husband yet. But first and foremost, I'm being a dad to my family. That's what I have to do. I have to be there for them, and I have to support them. Sorry you're getting safe, it's really bright. Second, I'm working on building a bracelet brand. Bro Bracelet Club. It's something that I really want to do. I'm almost done with the website. I've got almost all the photos uploaded. That's what I've been doing. That's why I haven't been shooting much vlogs this week, because I'm really trying to just get caught up in everything that I'm trying to build here. And then the third thing is my social media. What direction do I go? What am I doing? Because if you look at my content, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube Shorts, I'm all over the place. I clearly don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to see what works. Well, I think I'm finally narrowing it down. I think I want to get into cooking. And this all was inspired by me starting to make dinners every day for Azelia. Almost every day. I'm probably making dinner 4 or 5 days out of the week, and that's been one of the best things. I can't block that with sunlight, I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay, just shifted angles. I think we're gonna be okay now. But by me starting to make dinner now every day for Azelia, almost every day again, like 4 to 5 days out of the week. The other couple of days we'll eat out, get some food, or Azelia will make dinner. It's been fun for me, and I'm liking the fact that I'm learning how to make food, and I'm learning the different types of food. I'm learning a lot. I'm doing research now. I've never thought I'd be doing that, especially when it comes to making food. And for social media, I do want to go in the food direction now, but not just like any kind of food. I am currently experimenting right now with different things, but if I'm going to niche it down, or if I'm going to hone in on a certain area of what do I want to cook, I want it to be desserts. I've got a big sweet tooth, and I absolutely love desserts. And you can get so creative with desserts, right? There's so many things that you can do, and the more you bake, the more you cook, the better you get. So I'm starting to put together a list of items I want to make and create. But before I get to the desserts, I do want to but I do want to get better at just cooking in general. I am going to continue making dinners for me and the family. I'm going to continue learning how, and I'm probably going to post some of those dinners as well. I actually posted one on my Instagram and TikTok and YouTube Shorts, and it did pretty well. I got some views on it, and I think we can all agree that if there's one thing that people really do enjoy, it's, hold on. But if there's one thing that people really love and enjoy, it's cooking and baking, right? And I want to get into that. Look, it's the whole thing. So that's also occupying my time as well. I do think that that's a direction I can go with my social media to help build a community. I can include my personality. I can include maybe Azalea or the kids at times if they should want to be in a video. But more or less, I can build a community through cooking and making these videos. I can talk about things that I like, things that I'm doing. I can talk about Bro Bracelet Club. And I can build that community that I want. Anyways, I'm about to get home. Nice morning chat. Let's see what the family is up to. It's I'm pretty sure Zoe's already awake. She's been waking up hella early, man. But I've got to start cleaning. Ugh, it's gonna be a long day. Orange. We're doing laundry. Ace is using the bathroom. She made pancakes and bacon. I'm actually gonna make another pancake. I'm gonna put chocolate chips in there. I like chocolate chip pancakes. They're so good. And I'm trying to fold my laundry before Juan gets here. We're trying to pick up, right? And Zoe keeps bringing me every marker that we have. Hey, leave the camera alone, babe. She's like, the camera's gonna move because she's like right here. I'm the type of person that does my laundry and then takes like a week to finally put it away. It's a really bad habit. Ugh, I hate doing laundry. It's a nice day today, man. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do, but it's just so hard, man, with these kids. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like you can go out and you can try to have a good time, but like the battle of a toddler and a baby versus just being at home with them, it's like, is it worth it going out? I don't know, maybe it's a negative way of thinking. I shouldn't think like that, but it's tough, it's hard. It really is hard. Maybe they have a Tony C's where you live, dude. If they have a Tony C's,
You gotta go.
That'd be amazing.
There are a lot of places in Houston.
Oh man, alright, Zoe. Oh, Zoe, come on, baby. All right. Good morning. It's Tuesday, February 4th. These vlogs are out of control. I'm able to get out my camera. I can't get out my camera. Like, life is just moving way too damn fast. But I'm vlogging today. I have to. I don't want to miss doing vlogs because here's what happens, and I'm sure you're familiar with this. You get on a roll of doing something, and you're happy about the progress, but you take one break, you take one day off, and then it turns into 2 days and 3 days. And to get back on that train and get back in the habit of doing something, like for me it's vlogging, right? It's hard. So I can't allow myself to take a long time off, because if I do, well, then it's just going to be hard again to get back going again with the vlogs. And I really don't want that. I want to stay as consistent as I can, because I'm... Zoe, she's awake. Preston's awake, Louie's back then. I've been so consistent with making these videos that I'm happy about it. And I get to watch them, and it's fun, and I love it. I get to see these kids. And I get to use this footage, too, for social media. I get to, oh, thank you, the letter B. Good job, she said B. But I get to use these videos in my social media clips, like for Instagram or TikTok. So it's helpful when I make these vlogs, because not only am I posting on YouTube, but I'm able to dissect these videos into smaller versions or smaller clips and post them on my social media platforms. And that's something I want to do too, is the letter T. That's something I want to do too, is I actually want to start growing my social medias. I mentioned this on the last vlog. I shouldn't say last vlog. It's probably going to be on this same vlog, because I'm going to put together a couple of different days that I was recording videos. But I do want to grow my social media platforms. I want to build a following. I want to build a community. I am going in the direction of food and dad humor. That's what I'm going for, because I think that'll attract people similar to my situation. I'm not posting anything exciting. I'm not going on these massive adventures. I'm not vlogging in the city. I'm not in downtown Austin every day. I am mostly at home with my kids. So I need to find people who can relate to that, to where they've been there, or maybe they're in the same situation. Life is just hard. Things are hard. You can't really do much because you have kids. Your life revolves around your kids. And you gotta laugh about it, because the days can be really hard, the days can be really, really tough. And you have to just sometimes laugh about it. I've learned to cope with my anxiety and stress with just taking a deep breath and just laughing about it. Because if these kids are stressing me out, what am I gonna do? Walk away? No, I can't walk away. So you have to just take a deep breath, understand that it's not that bad, and you'll get through it. So I think that's the direction I'm gonna go, and I'm actually really excited about it. Bro bracelet is still also right there. I've been making a few more bracelets. The website is almost done. Thank God. I just want to get that website up. It's taken me forever, man, but I'm gonna get it done. Okay, let's go make them some pancakes. Okay, I got the flame on the stove. I'm gonna get that pan hot so I can make them the pancakes. This is what we use for pancakes. Asa bought this and it's pretty good. You just add an egg, some oil, water, and it's done in just a few minutes. Pretty easy, but I gotta make sure the pan's hot. I've learned, and Asa's learned too, that when you cook with a pan that's already hot, you know, like you start cooking with a really hot pan, it just cooks the food better. I don't know why, I don't know the science of it, but it works really good. Now, what I was saying about social media and how I want to use cooking as my method of gaining some traction and an audience and building a community, I really want to hone down on two things. I want to hone down on desserts, not just cookies and brownies. Of course, cookies and brownies, I love both of those, with a twist. Like there's something about it, right? Maybe I did this or did that. And I want to make it interesting. I want to make it delicious. I want to make your mouth water, and I want to make you interested in trying to make it yourself. Thank you. She's always handing me all the crayons and stuff. Jeez. So on top of desserts, I also want to make it so I have to figure it out, but I'm thinking maybe 6 ingredients or less. I think that's going to be the thing too. Like, make these amazing cookies with 6 ingredients or less. I wrote down the person I'm trying to talk. Look, women included, okay? Women are always included, but I'm calling it Dad Dinner, like hashtag Dad Dinner. And what I wrote down was, I'm helping you with simple, delicious meals that won't overwhelm you. I'm basically speaking to myself. The reason why I avoided cooking dinner for so long is because it's overwhelming to me. I think of all the ingredients, I think of having to cook two or three things at the same time, and it gets overwhelming. And what happens when we get overwhelmed is we just don't even do it. We just don't even do it. That's what stops people from making YouTube videos or creating social media content or things like that. Anything really in general, signing up for a sport, going out for a run, it just gets too overwhelming. Oh, I don't have the proper gym equipment. I can't go to the gym. I need headphones. It's like you don't need all these things. And even if you do need things, it's not that complicated, especially if you just list everything down on a piece of paper. But that's my goal. My goal is to create recipes that are easy and not overwhelming for people, men and women, to use, to cook, to make stuff, to bake. I love desserts. I've got the biggest sweet tooth. I love marshmallows. That's my thing too. Everybody has like their thing, right? Like maybe it's signature colors or a style, like a certain kitchen or tools or utensils or something that they're always wearing. For me, I want that thing to be marshmallows. I love marshmallows. So in the back of my mind, I'm always going to be trying to think, how can I incorporate marshmallows or marshmallow cream into this recipe? But that'll always be an optional item for me. So I'll basically have, like, let's just say I bake these like salted caramel chocolate chip cookies. That's just an example, right? At the end, I'm going to include some way how I managed to include marshmallow cream. Now, you don't have to do that, but me personally, it makes it that much better because I really do believe that marshmallows make most things better. Now, I remember when I was a kid, I went to this pizza place and they had marshmallows on their pepperoni pizza, and to this day, I always remember that being my most favorite pizza I've ever had in my life. Marshmallow pepperoni pizza, right? Like that's just crazy. All right. Zoe's been really into apples lately, so she's I'm trying to make them some pancakes, but she wants me to open this apple for her. Preston is currently chasing me. He's probably hungry, so I gotta hurry up and get these pancakes made. He eats a lot of food now, like a lot of food. Like a lot of food. He's eating almost anything and everything that Zoe's giving him. He likes, I just cut my finger. Shit. He likes to eat meat. He loves pasta. He loves milk, obviously. But he's starting to drink water now, which is cool. Here, baby. But the pan is hot enough now, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix the ingredients for the pancakes, get them made, and feed my boy. I got you, brother. I got you. You're gonna love this, dude. I got you, man. I put on Baby Shark on the TV real quick so I can go ahead and make this. Preston was getting a little anxious. Preston gets FOMO, which is the craziest thing. Like, he'll be eating and he hears the slightest noise and he has to just like look up, like, what did I just miss? What did I just miss? He's funny, man. These kids are great. They're growing quick. I just feel bad because I wish I could spend more time with them, which is weird to say because I'm home with them most of the day, but I'm home doing things, busy, I'm working. And I am able to see them and I am able to interact and play and all that, but man, to be able to just genuinely spend like days just with them, be tiring, be a lot of work, but it'd be nice. She is killing that apple. Oh my gosh. Bravo, baby. You draw it on your hand again? Look at this. Look at this apple. She tore it up. Way to go, baby. All right, here's some banana, honey. Here is some banana. Here, love. She's eating a lot of fruits, which is good. Not in the vegetables, but she likes fruits. While I'm waiting for those pancakes to finish, doing these vlogs it's reminding me why I chose to not do weekly vlogs and instead I'm opting to try and do daily vlogs. It's because weekly vlogs go like this. Like, you start recording your week at a certain point. Let's just say Sunday. You start recording Sunday. And then you go through your week and you record each day as they come around. So like Sunday, Monday, you might skip Tuesday, Wednesday, jump back into it Thursday, Friday. And then you have maybe like a big editing day on Saturday or Sunday where you're putting together your weekly vlog so you can put it out on the following Monday or Tuesday or whatever it might be. The problem with that is that there comes a point where you get so much content that it becomes overwhelming and you dread making those weekly vlogs. I don't want to dread making these vlogs because that's the truth. It really happens. Anybody who does weekly vlogs or monthly vlogs, you can ask them. It's a lot of work and there's a lot of pressure to get it out. What I find is that when you have a big hit of inspiration or motivation, like let's just say you recorded something today that you thought was awesome, even if it wasn't awesome, you finished recording it. All you have to do now is just put it together and edit it the very next day or the next couple of days. And that's so much easier to do because you don't need to think back and remember, what was I doing on Saturday? How do I put that into a story? Crap, I can't even remember the sequence of events. Versus you just recorded yesterday, you know exactly what you did. You know exactly what story to tell. And it's just easier. So if anybody is going into making videos, I personally recommend you do daily vlogs. Now, don't overwhelm yourself in trying to do daily vlogs like every day. That's rough, that's tough. But if you just want to do a daily vlog like a couple of days out of the week, that's fine. Try to shoot for 3 or 4 days if possible. I'm currently doing 3 to 4 days a week, and that's a lot on my plate. And I think that's where I'm gonna be sitting for a while. I tried daily vlogging. I did a good job for a couple of weeks, but it was just too much. So I'm cutting it back down to maybe 3 or 4 days a week. The goal is to not stop posting videos. Don't stop, because if you find somebody who actually enjoys your videos and they subscribe, don't stop posting, because you don't post for 3 weeks and then you decide to, they're gonna see your video pop up and they're gonna think, oh, I forgot about that guy. And they're either not gonna watch it, they might even unsubscribe, or maybe they will watch it. But you wanna be consistently posting videos as much as you can. Don't overdo it, don't overstress yourself. You don't wanna overstress. Okay, it's currently 4:30 p.m. I was able to take like a nice 30-minute nap. Zoe's right here, she took a nap with me. That was great. Preston just woke up, so I'm getting his milk ready. And if you look back here, you can see the calendar. You probably can't read it because it's too far. But for dinner tonight, we're having pasta. Very, very simple dinner. We're literally just boiling these noodles here. And we're gonna be throwing some sauce on it. I'm gonna shred up some mozzarella. I think mozzarella is what we have. I'm gonna put it on top and voila. Very simple pasta dinner. We didn't really do much grocery shopping, so we're kind of just burning through whatever we have. That way we can start clean. I'm putting together recipes, so when I do go to the market, probably this weekend or next week, I'm gonna buy a bunch of things. That way I can start making dinners that I've been wanting to make for a while, as well as desserts. I'm probably gonna start with the basic form of a cookie, chocolate chip cookies, maybe like a maybe like a sea salt chocolate chip cookie. We'll see. But anyways, tonight it's going to be a simple dinner. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take her and Preston for a walk. He just woke up, right? So I'm going to set a pot of water on the stove. I'm not going to start boiling it yet. I guess it's probably unsafe for me to take them for a walk and leave water boiling. So I'm not going to do that. But I will get the water ready. So that way, as soon as I walk in, I just have to turn the oven on and boom, boil away.